Hey guys, have a smile on your face. You see this guy. I love this actor. All right, here we go. And quiet, please. Action.
I'll tell you what I'm high off the hydro, both eyes closed. And I'm high off the hydro, both eyes closed. Going one way down the wide road, both eyes closed. Hope I don't drown, but the tide slow, both eyes closed. One way down the wide road, both eyes closed. And I'm high off the hydro, both eyes closed. Anytime I get a chance to hit, man, I'm sick. Seen some shit that made me cry, baby died from genocide. Middle finger to the man, fuck the clan, I know you hate my kind. God tell me why my kind gotta suffer worldwide. Mama tell me why you slaying pies just to make it by. Papa tell me why you doing time and commit no crime. Made man for themself on from that's high as been. Ain't shit changed, might have hit a stain every now and then. Going one way down a wide road, both eyes closed.
I'm Anthony DeMeo. I'm the prop master on the show. I'm Spike's prop master. Been here for a few jobs over the years and happy to be here. It's definitely a totally different scene when I work with Spike. I do everything from moving his monitor to giving him candy when he needs it. I've been with him 30 years, since Crooklyn. I think the anniversary is this week of Crooklyn being released. On and off for movies, commercials. I've done a lot of things with him.
David Lee, my name is David Lee. I've been doing stills. Started off doing stills with Spike way back when he was still in film school. Yeah, the role of the still photographer on set is there's a basic, basic goal, which is just kind of to capture images that the studio can use to promote the movie, but also the still photographer has some leeway and certainly has his or her own eye. So we consider ourselves artists on set too, and we're really kind of interpreting the movie as we're documenting it.
My name is Larry Cherry. I'm a hairstylist. I've done hair for Spike, and I'm presently working personally with Denzel. My first movie with Spike was Joe's Best Eye Barbershop, We Cut Heads. Together with Spike, if I put both working with Spike and Denzel's movie all together, I'd say over 50 films. Yeah, he was still in school, and we kind of hooked up then, and the rest, we've been rolling ever since. To me, Spike has remained the same. He has not changed. He was like, Spike has been Spike before he made a movie, okay? And I always believed in him. We would go to basketball games before he made his first film, or after we did Joe's Best Eye Barbershop, we would go to basketball games, and my wife would be looking for celebrities, and I'd always have to tap him on the shoulder and say, "We got one right here. We're sitting right next to one." So that was my. I always believed in that. I knew he was going to do it. I just felt that way.
Ready. Reverse eyes.
You want to do it?
No, you know what? Do that first, right?
I was going to say, I make sure it's address you first.
What did you say?
You want to do it? What do you say? You want to skip?
Hey, my name is Lamont Crawford. I'm the key grip on the film Highest and Lowest. Yeah, I've been working with Spike since like 1989. It's about 35 years. The first film I did was, I worked on the music video, Do the Right Thing. That was my first. The first feature was Jungle Fever. That was my first feature. No, he's been the same. He knows what he wants. He knows how he wants his film to look, and he goes straight for it.
I'm Ricardo Sarmiento. I'm the C camera operator of this film, and also I've been shooting some of the second unit insert B-roll shots for the movie. I might have my number off a little bit, but I think it's been 12 feature films, about 4 feature-length documentaries, dozens and dozens of commercials and music videos, and it all dates back to what happened in 1991. That was the year I joined the union, and it was the year that I got, my first job on a major feature film was as a C-camera second assistant on Malcolm X. It was my first Spike Lee film. For me, it was a big deal because fresh out of film school, one of the movies I fell in love with right away was Do the Right Thing. And I knew watching Do the Right Thing in the theater that someday I would love to work with Spike Lee.
And I am the police consultant and technical advisor on the film. In 1983 or so, he was directing Clockers, and I was still with the NYPD crime scene unit, and I took Spike and also John Turturro and some other principals out to murder scenes in order to have them learn and to be able to not just talk the talk, but they were also able to walk the walk. The one thing that hits me most about Spike is the fact that his mantra to me is, don't censor yourself. I'm going to ask you a question and give me the answer that you have, and if I could use it, that's great, and if not, there's no hard feelings. But he says, never hold back, just give me what you think, and that's how we work it.
My name is Parrish McLean, and I'm a grip on this royalty production. I was always a fan of his films growing up, so when I had the opportunity to work on a 40 Acres film, it was like, oh yeah, great, this, an iconic artist, filmmaker that showcases Brooklyn a lot, so it was fun, he's very demanding, it's his show, and you learn what to do and what not to do. It's like, you get pushed into the deep end and sink or swim kind of thing, but even if you are going to sink a little bit, somebody will reach out and get you before you go on.
Tim Stacker, location manager. Spike and I have been working together since 2007, and we've done quite a few projects together. It's about 7-8 projects. It's been a long time, so we've done quite a few. The first project we did was a television pilot called Moni, May of New York, which we shot in Brooklyn. And, we were introduced. I was the assistant location manager on that job. And we were introduced, and we had a bond, we connected. It was a challenge, but we got through it, and I'm still here. My job as a location manager is to read the script and bring it to life visually by way of location. I'll read the script. Of course, as reading the script, I have my own ideas on what I'm thinking it is, but then I will sit down with the director and find out what is his vision. And my job is to actually bring his vision to life. Brooklyn is Spike's hometown, so, those locations gotta get him. Got to get him. Gotta get him. It's, you know, the Bronx, I might get away a little bit. Yeah, Spike, they giving me trouble in the Bronx, this, that, and the other. But it's, without being said, I have to get it regardless, whether it's the Brooklyn, Bronx, or Manhattan. It has to be done. If he wants it, I gotta figure it out. I have to get it done.
He's almost a documentarian of New York. Like, all his films is uniquely and just it's genuine, authentically New York. Hey, my name is John Marin and I'm a production assistant.
I've known Spike for almost 11 years now, and you know, I tell people all the time, there's never been in New York. You want a dose of New York, you want a little taste of it, go see a Spike Lee joint. You know, especially in the summertime, Do the Right Thing and movies like that. Like, you know, it's so you feel you're a part of history.
I think that most of Spike's movies that are set in New York use the city of New York as a character in the movie. Inside Man was one of them. Everyone that's a New Yorker relates to Inside Man in a unique way, because we went to great lengths to shoot the locations for Inside Man and the cutaway shots that really like make you feel, make you recognize the streets, the subways, the flavor of New York.
It's unbelievable because we make the real New York. This is what the real. When you look around us, this is what New York is. It's not Midtown Manhattan and some high-rise penthouse. We shoot Spike movies in neighborhoods, in real places. Brooklyn, Fort Greene, up here in the Bronx. I mean, we do it for real, and it's real. The people are real, the vendors are real, everything's real. I mean, even the crew's real. When you do a Spike job, you do it 100% for real. It's legit. There's no faking anything. The people, the extras, everything. It's all legit.
He loves sports, you know, so he's just an absolute sports fanatic. So there's that part. That's just more of his, you know, kind of background influences on his voice. So we're absolutely from Brooklyn, you know, half the stuff we wear, you know, I'll wear a Brooklyn cap, I'll wear a Brooklyn cap. You know, there's a strong identity, you know, a strong connection to Brooklyn.
In days like today, when we're in the middle of the Bronx, and you know, he just tries to infuse the culture as much as he can. He's a man of the people, you know. In between, while we're setting up shots, he's shaking kids' hands, he's taking pictures. He's that dude. He's like the mayor of New York, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he represents New York in a different way, and it is deeply personal. Everything he does is deeply personal. If you know him,
you gotta look at the camera up there.
We kind of take it for granted being from here, but you know, from people from other areas probably get a sense of you know, that to them is like how they learn about Brooklyn is through Spike's movies. You know, Spike is, you know, in his own way, absolutely, he's like an institution.
As a New Yorker, he has it to make it happen. I mean, I know he's done New York proud. I mean, I was with him from the beginning, so it's built up over the years, the more respect he's gotten. But he's New York. He's really Brooklyn. But we'll never see him in a net hat.
The incomparable Eddie Palmieri and the Salsa Orchestra.
pasas, yo mantengo en mi mente tu memoria.
Spike, I think, has a unique way to tap into the culture of the present moment. Like, he really has his finger on the pulse of how people are feeling, what people are thinking, what's going on in the world.
His passion. His passion is deep, and he puts 100% in everything he does, and he expects 110% out of us to give him the stuff that he needs so he can get what he needs done. If we're not giving that, we're out of here.
I'll say his drive, his energy, his will to get things done.
He knows what he wants. He kind of like, we have to keep up with his energy. That's how it is. I don't know if you can hear right now. He's just like, let's go, let's go, let's go, because that's how it is. Bing bong, let's go, let's go. You know, time is money, money is time. That's something that he's always cognizant of everything around.
I think what makes Spike Lee movies unique is that he's a risk taker. He's bold, and he doesn't pull punches ever. I think from my first experience with Spike Lee on Malcolm X to now, he's just become more of a risk taker. And sometimes he's very unconventional in the way he tells his stories.
I mean, he's pretty consistent. I don't know that much changes. The budget's changed, that's for sure. We've done it for nothing, and we've done it for a lot. A lot makes it easier for us. But yeah, I mean, he's the same guy. He treats me the same for a long time. He treats my kids great. I don't find a lot of changing. Besides, we're getting older, that's it. I mean, we're definitely getting older.
He's a very strong voice, and he instills that in everybody that works for him. So he wants us to, think independently and be creative on the fly. So if, as a camera operator, if I see a cool moment, if I see something interesting that just happened, it doesn't matter if it's scripted or if it's rehearsed. We're inspired to capture it in the moment.
Yeah, it was definitely a family-oriented feeling that you get working on 48 this production.
It becomes a family of sorts. We work together. Even after we work different jobs, and that's just Spike jobs. So that builds a different camaraderie.
And that's pretty much, it's like a family, tight-knit group. Same people come together to do the movies with them, and we're all grateful to be here with them, for sure. He makes the call directly. When you're doing a Spike job, you get a call from Spike on a Sunday saying, Anthony, I got a job. You ready to go? And that's what you get from him. I don't know where he started eating them, but for at least the last 20 years, I've been buying these ginger candies at a place down in the village. It's the only place that has them. And I hand them out to Spike, usually a handful in the morning, a handful after lunch, and a handful close to wrap if he's really having a rough day. Yeah, he likes his candy, he likes his ginger candies. I won't tell you that other people take them from me when he's not looking, but it happens. I've never worked for a director that calls me up on Sunday and says, I got a job. He keeps a close group. It's a family of people.
I mean, I can't tell you the exact date, but after 9/11, at some point, he called me up to see how I'm doing, to see if I was involved, to see how I was physically, see how I was emotionally. And when my first child was born, Spike called my wife to congratulate her. A lot of people will be thinking, really? But I mean, I have what I like to think is a rather good and pleasant personal and professional relationship with him. And if I disagree with him, just like he says, don't censor yourself. Tell me what you think.
Absolutely a unique voice. There's other great, black directors, before him and that are coming up after him, But his voice is always going to be unique.
Spike Lee's voice is a unique voice in the world of filmmaking. Everyone knows a Spike Lee movie from the very first frame that you see in the movie theater.
And this is not something to take lightly. It's not just a normal job. It's a Spike Lee joint. It's so unique. You kind of feel like you got to step up and give your A game, and you're so proud to be attached to something like that. So I think it's just very important to be part of this history.
I'm grateful, and that I'm in his world for this long. I mean, it's pretty amazing to do Spike Lee joints.
Spike can make a film with no actors. He brings you in and he carries you all the way through, and then at the end, as opposed to giving you an answer, he'll end with a question. So when you leave, it's like you got to ask yourself, it's got you thinking, and I love that about his films.
I ain't fuck with saying, cause I never sold my soul. I've been not complaining, posted it up on 10 toes. I've been feeling lonely just cause everybody gone.
Got Jordans on, Carolina guy. Make it proud.
What would Michael say about this?
Yeah, you got Jordans on. What would Michael say about this? Who's Mike? I'm joking. Go!